Hello my friends, welcome to Pro Arm Strings. I'm Henriette and this is lesson 27, Commit. And we're going to commit today to allowing the weight of our arm to fall into the strings when we play double stops. I know some of you have told me in the past that they always get a bit scared when playing double stops, so I'm hoping that when we connect the double stops with the breath, when we connect the double stops with the weight of our arm into the string, you'll hopefully find the double stops in your music a little bit easier to do, a little bit more accessible, and we're just going to explore what the possibilities are with double stops in this lesson. So I'm starting today with my violin and my bow, and we're going to find that grounding again that we've had so many times in this course. So find your comfortable stance, whether that is with one step forward or whether you prefer to have your feet hip width apart. That's completely up to you. I'm hoping also that you're playing in your socks or bare feet, so without any shoes. Now's the time to take off your shoes if you are still wearing them. Once you've got all of that sorted, let's feel the four corners of your feet. And let's see if we can get that grounding through to the floor from the soles of your feet. And especially when you play double stops, we want to get that connection to the ground because we need to have that really good base to play on. Once you feel that, let's feel up your legs, let's feel your knees, and let's make sure that you're not locking your knees. Then move up again, feel your pelvis, feel your hips, try to squeeze your bottom so you tilt your pelvis. So we're not standing with a curved back, but you tuck your pelvis under, and then as you go up, straighten your spine, raise your upper body, raise your chest so that you make yourself as tall as you can. Find length in your neck so that you are super tall today. And once you've got all of that sorted, you've guessed it, let's connect with the breath. So let's take a long breath in. Send that breath right into your belly so that you fill up and you feel that belly expand, and then as you breathe out through your mouth, let it all go. Feel your shoulders come down when you do that. And let's take 3 more deep breaths like that. So in through your nose. Feel that belly expand. Out through your mouth. Let it all go. Drop your shoulders. And now on our next breath, I want you to imagine that this breath is the longest breath you've ever taken all of your life. So in through your nose and out through your mouth, and make it long. Let it go slowly all the way out. So squeeze that little bit of extra breath out of your lungs. And here's our last one. A very, very deep breath in. And a very long breath out. Well done you. You've just set yourself up for success with double stops. Now, let's put your violin on your shoulder. And with your bow arm, let's make a big circle anti-clockwise through the air like this while you breathe in. And now I want you to come down on the G strings and D strings together. So you might come down and take a split second just to adjust your elbow levels. And then as you breathe out, make a nice double stop sound. And that bow stroke is as long as my breath was. So let's do that again, shall we? Big circle with your right arm, and this time we're going to go on the A and D strings. So take a moment if you need to adjust your elbow levels and breathe out as you start to play. Hold your bow stroke for as long as your breath takes you. for our next circle. So breathe in. And now we're going to go on the A and E strings. So adjust your elbow levels if you need to. And then breathe out and play your double stop. There we go. Now we're going to do basically the same thing, but I'm going to play a first finger on my highest of the two strings. So when I play the G and D strings, my first finger is going to go on the D string. So here we go. Breathe in, big circle. Come down, adjust your elbow levels. Here we go. Breathe out. Big circle. Breathe in. First finger on the A string now, and we're playing D and A. Here we go. Breathe out. And observe what you've just done with your finger. Most people will have lowered their finger a little bit. So breathe in and let's see what happens on the A and E strings. That's amazing. Take a break here. Well done you. And perhaps you found with me, as I was just practicing this with you, that as you breathe out and you consciously let your bow stroke take a bit longer because it takes you along with your breath, you've got much more time and presence of mind to hear whether your notes were in tune. Now on our next playing, we're going to use the third finger on our higher strings. So when we play the G and D strings, my third finger is going to go on D, and we'll use the same format as we've done before. So breathe in as you make your big circle with your bow arm. My left third finger is on the D string. Take a deep breath in and listen carefully as you breathe out and play that double stop. Off you go. Third finger goes onto the A string now. Breathe in, big circle. Let your arm down, all the weight of your arm into the string. Breathe in. Third finger on the E string now, and you're playing A and E. Here we go. That was beautiful. So just a few bow strokes like this will help you become aware of what's happening, first of all, in your right arm, how you can let the weight of your arm go into the string, but it also makes you much more aware, because you've been breathing so well, your hearing is at its best, so it's easier to adjust your left hand fingers if you were out of tune a little bit. So well done for just exploring this. By becoming more aware of what's happening, without judgment, we're just focusing on what is happening right now. We learn so much about violin playing. So if you come across some tricky double stops in your music, rather than thinking, oh dearie me, this one is a difficult double stop, just go back to what you've learned just now. Think about your breathing, think about your fingers, think about the weight of your arm into your string. That's all for now. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do so now. You can use that red button in the bottom right corner of your screen to subscribe, and I very much look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.